Hi everyone, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, it would help if I started my car, I suppose, wouldn't it? I'm off to the doctor's with my mum. I said I'd go with her. So I'm literally so busy that I didn't know when I'd be able to do my update. So this is my week. Oh, what week is it? 12? Yeah, week 12 update. My name's Alex. Welcome to my channel, Eating Myself Thin. And yeah, today I'm going to be talking about my numbers, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about a video I watched yesterday. And I'm really interested to see what you guys think. If there's anyone watching me that has been doing this journey a long time, or you've reached maintenance, I want to know the answer to this question. So I watched this video, and it was a lady who's in maintenance now, and because of a health issue, and she didn't go into what that was, and that's fine, but she's had to stop Mounjaro for a little bit, and she's in maintenance. Okay, so obviously we all talk about and I've watched a lot of videos about maintenance and how on this journey we've got to change the way we think about food, right? And I 100% I'm in that. I'm fully committed, or so I think. I'm fully committed, you know. So I watch a lot of videos about, you know, I've been taking Mounjaro for 6 months and I've done really well, and I've lost 6 stone, and I've got to maintenance. So this is my plan. I'm going to slowly come off the drug. You know, I'm going to titrate down, maybe, you know, a quarter of a dose every month, or whatever it is. Everyone's different, right? And then I watch some people that just go cold turkey, completely cold turkey. And you see all the like, yes, I've changed the way I look at food. Now, I'm not mocking anyone at all. Please don't take this as a video of mocking people. I'm 100% not mocking anybody. I'm just knowing me. So I wanted to talk about it. You know, you get people saying that, oh, I've learned how to manage my cravings. I've learned how to manage the food noise, food chatter, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm making good choices, and I think that's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing. But I'm starting to ponder, is this real life? Because this lovely lady that I watched yesterday was explaining how she didn't have a choice. Although she's in maintenance, she has been taking Mounjaro, and she's been doing fabulous, but she had to stop it, all right? And she is suffering with the food noise. She is literally, it's like a switch has been turned on. She wants to eat everything. And this is how I feel when, after, you know, when I was doing it every 7 days, and, you know, you get hungry. I was getting hungry, and I said to you guys that the hunger that I'm feeling is like on another level. Like, I've never felt hungry before. And this lady was saying the exact same thing, only her journey's been like 12 months. So I suppose what I'm asking is, can we really change the way we think about food? Now, I'm really sorry if you can see my camera jumping about. It's because I'm in the car, and I'm on one of my vans tomorrow and Wednesday. So it's going to be hard for me to find the time to do a video. So, you know, I'm sorry if it's jumping around and it's all a bit shit. It's because the roads near me are absolute crap. You know, the potholes everywhere is unbelievable. But that's just the government we have right now. Don't get me started on that. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. Can we change the way we think about food? I've been fat my whole life. I've had 2 weight loss surgeries. First one being the gastric band. I lost 10 stone. But the reality of a gastric band is that you can't really eat anything unless it's mush, because you have a band around the top of your stomach, which you have fluid put into it, which creates a small gap for you to get food into your stomach from your esophagus, which means you spend half the time over the sink. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do it. If you're thinking about any kind of weight loss surgery, and trust me, I know a lot about it, don't have the gastric band, please don't. Anyway, so had that loosened, gained the 10 stone back and some, and then had a gastric bypass surgery. So you would have thought that with all these tools I've had, and this is a candid conversation because you know what I'm like, I don't talk any rubbish. I haven't changed my brain up to now. Even though the gastric bypass, I lost a load of weight, got down to 13 stone 6, my lowest weight ever. Yet I've put 3.5 stone back on. Hence why I started Mounjaro. So I haven't changed my brain. Clearly I haven't changed my brain because I started to regain. So my question is, do you actually think we can ever change our brain when we're in fat girl or fat boy mentality? Body dysmorphia is a real thing. When I got down to 13 stone 6 and looking back at pictures now, and I'll add a picture in it now here. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I always go the wrong way when I'm talking. I know women are meant to be able to, what's even the word, when you do two things at once? Multitask. I can't. If I'm talking in the car, I forget where I'm going. I don't know why. I just do. Got to have a drink, got dry mouth. That's old. I bought a new one in and I've just drank the old one. Now I need a bit of the better one. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I've had all the tools you can ask for and yet I haven't fixed my brain. So as you know, last week, because this is an update, last week I found it really difficult to eat and that lasted nearly 4 days. I was struggling to want to eat and I thought, oh my God, I don't want to be like this. I've told you all before, I don't want that. I want to feel like I've got liquid willpower, that I don't reach for crap in the fridge or crap in the cupboard, but I still eat my meals. You know, and I'm craving healthier foods, which is wonderful, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want to feel like I didn't want to eat, and that's how I felt. So I was talking about whether I should split dose. Now, I didn't split dose. When my next jab was due, which I believe was on the Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember, I'm so sorry because I'm driving and I can't look it up. I took it early again because I was struggling. Like the week before, I was struggling to eat, but yet at the end of this one, I was struggling because I wanted to eat. So I took the 5 milligrams, and I've been struggling really ever since. I've had a bit of a crappy weekend, as food-wise. I mean, the rest of the week was fine, but the weekend. I was probably, because I have been starting to count my calories a little bit. You know, I told you I was going to. Where am I going? Oh, I need to go right here. I don't know this, doctors, so I'm about to put my sat-nav on. Yeah, so I've forgotten what I was saying about... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I was struggling with hunger, which was really bizarre. Like, I don't understand how from 1 week... the same dose you can be, feels like you've got too much in your system, and then you take the same dose and now I feel like I'm Marvin. So yeah, the weekend I didn't have the best. I was over my calories about 1,000 for the Saturday and the Sunday. You know, I made some errors. There's me going last week, I've got a good idea of calories, so I don't really want a calorie count. Call me out for bullshit. Oh, just call me out for, not lie, I'm not a liar, but, you know, for being wrong. Because I had some popcorn at the cinema. I took the girls to see the new Wicked film, and I thought popcorn's fine. Like, it's corn that's been popped. And yeah, it might have a tiny bit of sugar on it, but it's not that much because you can hardly taste it, right? So I thought I was fine. No, I wasn't fine. 700 calories. Although I didn't eat it all, but it's still a lot more calories than I was anticipating. So I had to kick myself for that, you know. And what else? And so that was on Sunday. So that made me over because I was still hungry. So I wanted my dinner. I've got to keep following this sat nav because I don't know where I'm going and I don't want to miss the turning, which I think is coming up in a minute. Yeah. So basically I screwed up over the weekend. Yeah. So is this fat brain ever going to go? Is it? Are we ever going to be like happy with not eating crap? Do I need to go left here? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's a bit weird. Is it ever going to go? I don't think it's going to. I think I'm going to have to be on some kind of restricted calorie counting, however that looks like for me, forever if I want to maintain weight loss. I really do. I don't like the idea of it, but I think I'm going to have to do it. Do you know, I don't even know if I'm in the right sodding place, but wherever I am, there's bloody English flags up on all the houses. Oh, there's a couple of snowmen there. Anyway, yeah, so really, I just wanted to talk about that. This lady was like, she wanted to eat everything, bless her, and she's lost a lot of weight, like 10 stone or something, 8 stone, 10 stone. Yeah, and she's done really, really well. But she was struggling. She was just struggling. She went and bought stuff from Lidl that she hasn't had for ages. She's been eating bread, although sourdough, but she's still been eating bread. And bless her, she was like shocked at how hungry she was, and that although she had told herself or thought that she had changed her brain, she hadn't changed her brain at all. She hadn't changed it. And now I'm thinking, is it even possible? What do you guys think? Do you think it's possible? I'm not sure. I've had so many tools in my arsenal over the years to lose weight, and I've done really well, don't get me wrong. But I really do think I've got a food addiction. I don't know how that looks like. Like when I say that, it sounds like I'm just sitting in the corner just eating Big Macs all day. It's not, I don't mean that. I just really enjoy cooking food, serving food. I love people enjoying the food that I cook, and I'm just a foodie. I am. I don't think that's ever going to change. So I'm starting to think that although I am wanting this to be sustainable, in regards to, and I keep spouting on about it, about like, I don't want to totally take carbs out of my diet. When I mean carbs, I don't mean complex carbs. I mean, you know, potato, rice, pasta. I didn't want to have that completely out of my diet because I need it to be sustainable. And I love carbs, unfortunately. I bloody love carbs. You know, and I've been doing all right up until this point. But I really do think that I'm learning so much more than I thought I knew everything about diets. I know a lot about diets. But if nothing else, this is teaching me that we do have to really like be on it mentally. And I think I'm gonna, for this week anyway, I'm gonna count every calorie that goes into my mouth. And I've decided that although I go on about carbs, I need to eat it, I need it to be sustainable, I don't want to deprive myself. I'm not changing that, but I'm going to limit to maybe 2 days a week. I'm going to allow myself something like that, like whether it be rice, sweet potato, or pasta. I'm going to really limit that, and then see how we get on this week. But yeah, mainly I wanted to talk about whether you think it is possible to change your mind or your brain, or do you think that, I mean, I'm 50, so is it too late for me to change my brain? You know, it's something to think about, isn't it? Because I was of the opinion that when I got to a target weight that I wanted to be, that I would titrate and come off of it. And now I'm starting to think maybe I won't be able to. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go to the doctors and then I will come back and we'll do my numbers. I've also got something really exciting to, well, I'm not going to tell you what it is I'm doing, but I've got something really special coming up that is going to be a big non-scale victory, and I'm gonna document it and it's going to be amazing. But anyway, I'll probably see you at home in a minute. Oh yeah, me again. Sorry, I'm not at home yet. I've just been to the doctor's and yeah, all good. She's fine. She's all good. But I realised when I watched this video back, what I just did, that I started talking about body dysmorphia. And then I just went off the subject because I didn't know where I was going, even though I had a sat nav. I still don't know how to get out of this bloody... This round here, it's like, honestly, like a bloody rabbit warren. I haven't got a clue where I am. I've only lived here since I was 13. I've no idea. I've got no idea where I am. So I've got to follow a sat nav home. Anyway, yeah, body dysmorphia. So, interested to know what you guys think about this. When I got down to 13 stone 6, am I going the right sodding way? Oh, there's a bloody Royal Mail van. It's just blocked the middle of the road. Come on, Mush. No, it's all right. I'm not mad. I'm patient. A little bit patient. I'm not patient at all. Oh, the van's moving. Oh, I thought the van... Oh, thanks for moving out of the way. But I thought the postie got out the van and got something out the boot, right? Out the back doors. And it started moving and I thought, shit, you've left your handbrake off. I panicked. But there was obviously someone else driving it. What a knobhead. Anyway, body dysmorphia. Yeah, so when I got down to 13 stone 6, I still felt like fat girl in my head. Absolutely fat girl. Is this the right way? This is a close. Why are you taking me down the sodding close? Oh, because it wasn't taking me down there. I still felt like a huge fat girl. My husband used to say to me, no, you don't look fat at all anymore. Because obviously in my brain, 13 stone 6, I was still in the overweight category. Well, I was still in the obese category, obese 1, that I'm in now. And I still felt huge. But when I look back at those pictures, I wasn't. Obviously, where I've lost so much weight, some of that 13 stone 6 was, you know, extra skin. I'm never going to get rid of, I mean, don't get me wrong, considering the weight I was, I'm not actually that bad. It's not going to be that bad, but I've definitely got extra weight from that. So me thinking, oh yeah, I'm still in the obese category, so I'm still fat. I wasn't really. It was just extra weight from skin that I had, etc. I don't want to go down too low this time. I really don't. I mean, I want to go lower than 13.6. You know, I just want to be like, yes, I've done it. I've got lower. I did say I'm not setting targets, and I suppose I have got a target, really. I wanna get to at least that. I don't know, just for me to feel like I'm winning. Do you know? But body dysmorphia is definitely a thing. I'm sure a lot of people get that. But here I am, just waffling on a load of crap. Hope you don't mind the drive home with me. When we get home, I will do my numbers for you and tell you some things what I've been eating this week. Actually, I didn't write a lot of it down, so maybe I won't. But I've just been eating mainly, I'll have a meat of some kind, a vegetable of some kind, and normally sweet potato. And yeah, but I'm gonna only have carbs 2 days a week, carbs like that kind of carbs. So what day are we now? We're Monday, aren't we? Weighing day. So I might do like maybe a Wednesday and a Saturday. I'll allow some carbage, and the rest of the time I'm going to just have meat, eggs, vegetables. I'm still going to eat vegetables, but I'm going to try and keep a bit more clear of the root vegetables like carrots, parsnips, swede. I'm just going to try and go for more green vegetables, and onions I love. I can't not have onions. I absolutely love onions, so I'll still be having onions. Broccoli mainly because I really like the tender stem. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan this week. So anyway, I'm gonna stop now because I'm still waffling on, and I will return in a minute. It'll be magic to you. 1 minute I'll be in the car, and then it'll be poof, poof, I'm at home. So I'll see you in a minute. Hi guys, I'm back home now. As you can see, my dog's eating her dinner in the background, so excuse the slurping noises. She don't chew, she just hoovers it up, basically. Yeah, that's what she's doing right now. Hopefully the mic will, you won't be able to hear it, I hope. I don't know. Anyway, I forgot to say happy 1st of December. Like, how did we get here, for one? Oh my God. But yeah, happy December, everybody. Have you all got your trees up? Now, I'm normally one of them, and this is going to be a bit of controversial. Normally, I'm a mid-November Christmas tree gal because I love Christmas. I absolutely do. I've still got my glasses on. Oh, well. Yeah, I love Christmas, and my tree's normally up, done, and I would be showing you all right now. But this year, I haven't yet. So I did promise the girls that I would get it out the loft today, get it up, and then we can decorate it when they get home. So I will be doing that. But I'm so excited to say that I didn't need to do Elf on the Shelf this year. So it's a bit sad that we've got to that time with my youngest children that there's no more Elf on the Shelf shenanigans. But oh God, does anyone feel my pain with the Elf on the Shelf? Every single day you got to think of a new funny thing that hasn't been done before for Elf on the Shelf. Honestly, it's the chore. It's like a full-time job thinking about all the things you've got to do. And not only that, you do it and then you've got to clean up all the mess in the morning. It's a ball ache. So I'm really glad about that. While we're talking about Christmas, I'm going to get into our numbers, I promise, in a minute, right? But while we're talking about Christmas, I've seen lots of videos about people planning Christmas differently to what I'm thinking about doing. People saying that they're going to stop a jab, then they're not going to take their medication over Christmas because they want to drink and they want to eat and they want to, you know, enjoy Christmas, not feeling like they can't eat stuff or drink alcohol. I, for one, do suffer with alcohol while taking Mounjaro, so I've decided I'm not drinking while I'm on the jab. I'm not, because it made me feel really bad. But some of you can drink. Some of you are perfectly fine with drinking. So, I mean, I'm jealous is a word, but I'm not jealous. But I'm like, I wish I could, but I can't. But I'm not going to miss my jab. I'm just going to have Christmas normal. If I want a couple of chocolates, I'll have a couple of chocolates out of the Quality Street box. I'm going to have some roast potatoes and pigs in blankets. I'm going to have what I want. But the jab is just going to keep me in control. So I'm not missing a jab. I'm not going to do that. But that doesn't mean that if you've decided to miss a jab, that that's wrong. Because it's not. All right? Everyone can make their own decision. And whatever decision you make is right for you. Don't listen to anybody else. You got to do what you want to do. All right. I wanted to tell you about what I decided to do. So last week I said I was going to start split dosing. And the jab I took after that last video, I didn't do that. I was scared. Oh, what's going on there? Hello again. Not sure what happened then. It just went. Yeah, don't know. Weird. Oh, I'm a bit wrong though, aren't I? Oh, Oh, I don't bloody know what I'm doing with this sodding thing. There you go, that's all right. Now I've forgotten what I was talking about. Split dosing, that's it. Yeah, so I was scared, I was worried. I was worried about taking the dose down too far. Although I was going to do it every 3.5 days, I was scared. So I took my full dose of 5 mg. And last week, when I did my update last week, I was talking about how I was struggling to eat. And like I said in the beginning of this video, this week's been a total opposite. So by the time we got to Saturday and I was due my jab on the Sunday, I said to my husband, right, I'm going to split dose. I had 3.75 left in a vial where I'd had to draw out the golden dose of a 7.5 mg pen, because that's the pens I was using. Now I've got a 10 mg pen to go up to. I'm not taking 10 mg, but I had in a syringe, I had 3.75 mg left. So half a dose of a 7.5. And I decided to take that on the Saturday evening. Yeah. And because I'm going to try and, I don't want to feel like I don't want to eat, but I also don't want to reach for crap. So I'm hoping that's a happy medium, and we'll see how we get on. So I'm going to do it every Saturday evening and every Wednesday morning. 3.75. So I've gone up to the 7.5, but I'm split dosing it over the week. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully it's all right. We've got to try these things. I'm going to be a guinea pig. I'm just trying everything and seeing what works well. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to listen to what anyone else says. Well, I don't mean that, because I love all your advice. Don't get me wrong. But what I mean is I'm not going to be made to feel like I'm doing it wrong, because whatever way I choose to do it, some people are not going to agree with it and some people are, and that's just the way it is. That's just, you know, life. Not going to please everybody, so don't even try, you know. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get into my numbers, because I've probably gone on so much in the car and now here. Oh, do you know what? I'm talking so much, I've got such a dry mouth. I'm getting a really dry mouth as well lately. I know that can be a side effect, but right, hang on a minute. Talking about side effects, I've got to tell you this week how I have really, really suffered again. And I thought I'd kicked it. Constipation. This week has been real. And I've carried on doing all the same things that I've been doing. Then I thought I kicked it. I'm drinking so much water, it's unbelievable. I'm, you know, eating well. I'm getting fibre. I don't know why it happened, but this weekend I suffered terrible with constipation. So I've been taking Ducalax tablets, which the pharmacy said really are the strongest ones you can get without a prescription. And I'm hoping I get moving soon. But yeah, it's been awful. It's been absolutely awful. So this might reflect in my numbers a little bit, but it also might be reflective of the weekend when I was over my target calories by 1,000 calories each day. But that shouldn't equate to a big gain. Not that I've had a big gain or anything, but I'm waffling. Right. So I started my journey on the 8th of September, weighing 17 stone, 2.4 pounds, which is 240.4 pounds or 109 kilograms. Last week, I'd got into the 14s. I was so excited. And I was 14 stone, 13.6 pounds, which is 209.6 pounds or 95.2 kilograms. I can't talk. Kilograms. So this week, I was 14 stone, 13.4 pounds, which is 209.4 pounds or 95.18 kilograms. So I've lost 0.2 of a pound. And to be honest, I'm relieved, because I wasn't great over the weekend. I really wasn't. I struggled really badly. And we're going to have weeks where we struggle, and I did this week. I've told you my plan, what I'm going to do. Let me tell you my total loss first. Total loss since the 8th of September whilst taking Mounjaro is 2 stone 3 pound, or 31 pounds, or 14 kilos. And my total loss from my heaviest weight of 357 pounds, or 25.5 stone, is 147.6 pounds, which is 10 stone 7.6. So not bad. Can't really scoff at that, can I? So yeah, before I started telling you my number. What the hell's going on with my bloody phone? Honestly, I don't know why it's doing it, but it's pissing me off. I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving it in. I don't care. I'm leaving it in. What the hell is going on with this bloody thing? I don't get it. Right, I better, let me get it right. Let me finish the video at least. Right, so split dosing. I'll let you know how I get on. I've got something exciting. I've got something exciting coming up this week that I'm going to share with you all in my midweek video. All right. Anyway, loves you all. Oh, I forgot to say, smash that like button, please. And subscribe to me if you want to see more. And what's the other thing? No, I've said that. Subscribe, share it with someone you think might like it. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. Love you all. See you later.